Craig Zerline set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Gets this one to Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Carr's pass.
Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first.
That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And 1.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now Sam Sloman is on.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Cardinals 3. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down throw for Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
That's the
21-3 is your score after one.
21. Cardinals 3.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Jones, the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw his car. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Duke Riley coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
The score, Packers 21, Cardinals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Carr now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score, Packers 28, Cardinals 10. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Following the interception, Mayfield. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Carr now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down at the 28. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Inches at the 4-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Oh, the spin.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Mayfield again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal after the big play. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 40.
Now a hit and a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
42, Cardinals 29.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They go play action here on first down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play there, second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go again to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Jones again.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
57. Mike, 57.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
2-point conversion.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing his car on third down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take
both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to